but then my point is, what is your reasoning behind it?
Right, my thing about this.
Can I ask you a question?
Go on.
There's no. What is a bad man?
Bro. Alright, so my thing is a bad man, to me personally,
I'm gonna ask you that.
is someone
Yeah.
who would risk their freedom
Yeah.
for something of reason. You understand?
That makes him a bad man.
So for example, like you said, if anyone touched my daughter, I would bust something on them.
Wait, bro.
Wait.
That makes him a bad man.
No. What I'm saying is, alright, if anyone touched my daughter in that kind of way, and I murdered them, I could sit in prison comfortable.
Cool.
With the element that you touched my daughter, so I took you out.
Why does that make you a bad man?
So how it would make me like I'm comfortable.
Bad.
No, I'm comfortable.
Why does that make you a bad man?
I would be comfortable. You see, like the reason. All right. You see, for example, if somebody just right, he was screwing me, and then what? I don't know, ban him. I'm in prison now. Okay. If they caught me, I'm in prison now.
And stressing the rest of your family for nothing.
I'll be
reason.
pissed for
not
that
for
reason.
exceptional reason.
Now, if it's a reason of validation,
so why does that make you a bad?
Wait.
And that's what.
Wait.
Why does that make you a good man?
Wait. True.
And that's another point. No, that's another point. Fuck being a bad man. No, that's my point. I am a good man. How about that? I want to be a good man. I can be a good man and headshot a nigga. I can headshot a nigga and be a good man. I am a good man. But touch me, touch my family. Let's see how that ends. I am a good man.
You see what that is the proper
I'm just
reason.
asking a question.
But that's my point of the black culture.
So
that's my point of black UK culture. Fuck bad man.
Someone troubling my daughter and I'm banning them.
You're a good man.
Before you process that, alright, cool. Before you take a minute to process that, because you said bad man for about 10-15 minutes, and you switched it in like 2.
Because
wait,
sorry, go ahead.
Before you process that, can I just ask us, before we have to process that, what is the difference between a bad man
and a good man? It's a thin line.
I can say my difference.
It's a thin line because, as I said, if someone troubled my daughter and I took them off this earth, I'm a good man.
Let me answer that.
I'm a good man.
I want to hear Jay.
But I think. Wait. Let me say one word. Let me say one word. You see, the good man. It seems to be like the good man is like the nerds of the free.
Why does it seem to be like that? In your opinion,
but that's because commercialized.
Because of the culture that I was talking about.
Because of the culture.
No. Because of the culture that I was talking about that I'm not a part of. That you say that I'm a part of is that a bad man is this, and that's the culture that I've been told that I'm a part of.
One at a time.
So it's about definition. Yeah. Now saying bad man commercially seems like the better thing, innit?
Why?
But no, I'm just saying.
What does it mean?
But that's what I'm saying. But now looking at it and twisting it around, saying the good man, because if someone troubled my daughter and I took them off this earth, I'm a good man. I don't have no problem with saying I'm a good man in that.
My definition of bad man, like I feel like when we talk about bad, we got to break that down. First and foremost, are we talking about somebody that is not good? No. When we talk about bad man, it's
You're
actually
talking about someone who's doing something.
Let me
negative.
answer. Let me give my
But
answer.
he's a good
Let
person.
me give my answer.
Sorry.
Right? 'Cause forget the positive and negative. It's more about the. I believe it stems from the acts of rebellion.
Okay.
Right. So when you're a rebellious type of brother,
Is that a good thing or a bad
listen, man. When you're a rebellious type of brother that goes against the grain, that will have his own sense of morality, his own sense of what's right and wrong. You don't listen to the laws. Why don't you listen to the laws? Because at one point the law said it was legal to own you. Yeah. At one point the law said that you ain't even a human. Yeah. So fuck the laws. So when we're dealing with bad manism, we're actually talking about anti-establishmentism. Really at its core, that's what it came down to. No. When you're against the establishment, meaning that you like it's about sovereignty.
But it's negative establishment.
It's not necessarily negative.
Yeah, but if
no.
establishment was everything you wanted.
No. The local bad man, local bad man ain't necessarily negative. Yeah, he just shows that the establishment, like that's whether you think it's positive or negative is one thing, but the thing is the establishment is there to rule and govern over you.
Yeah, but
right?
What if the establishment was there to rule and govern you, but had everything you felt was positive in their thing.
That's cool, but if it's making someone else feel like it's negative against them and it's oppressing them, and then they ride against that, they're the bad man.
Yeah, but what happens to the fact that
because really and truly, hold on.
The same thing?
Yeah, but listen, 1 second, bro. Because that establishment could be saying that it's legal to own you and legal to whip you and kill you. Yeah, that's what the establishment could be saying. And to some people, that's good because that's keeping their business afloat. That's keeping them in the good books, rare. But see me, I'm riding against it. So Nat Turner is, to me, is like original Batman. That's really what a Batman. That's really a bad man to me. He goes against the system. But now they've taken our badmanism, our natural rebelliousness. They've taken that and they've turned it into, oh, you're gonna get credit if you go against your community. So you're switching your rebelliousness now, and now they've taken it into you being like fucking basically suicidal or genocidal or whatever you want to call it. And you're a virus and now you're a bad man. You're a menace to society, but the society was never ours. We're supposed to be a menace to the society that oppresses us, but now we've turned it into a menace to our own societies, which is where I think the perversion has gone. So I feel like the idea of bad man, wicked man, rude boy, whatever, or whatever area boy, it really comes from those that, like it's the Robin Hood thing, isn't it? Those that go against the system, rob from the rich, give to the poor. Yeah, but they flipped it and now made us praise cancer. We're worshipping the cancer and the tumor. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I think the current state of what black UK culture is, and that's why I refuse to be a part of it. Now, if the culture, if this consensus or the concept of what our culture is changes, then I'll be more than happy to represent the culture.
What you ascribe to the culture.
Yeah, true.
The culture is the culture. But then you might ascribe certain negative tendencies.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you how deep it is. Let me tell you how deep it is.
Things that people.
Let me tell you how deep it is. Let me tell you how deep it is.
And because those people are very relevant people, you're gonna say, "Oh, the culture is this." Yeah. Like if I was very relevant in culture, let's say I had 1 million streams and had a tune that was out and everybody fucked with it, all the negative things that I do, you're gonna ascribe to the culture. You're gonna say that's what a culture. But no, that's me. That's JR. Big Motion. Big Motion's got negative things.
No.
But I will say this, because everybody likes to live through somebody else's story, And I say that to say this is in the sense that, all right, people can say, oh yeah, he was a bad man. But when he's in prison and he's got his freedom taken away,
who is he?
They're not looking at that element. They're just like, oh, you did this, and now you're in prison. But
to be fair, that's kind of, I understand you, but that's slightly incorrect. Okay. Because actually, we know from our history that we rate the man that's gone jail. We look into that even more. In fact, you're even more of a bad man if you're in jail.
One thing I would say, but the man who's in jail, is he waiting what he's dealing with right
now?
No. He's pissed that he's not...
No, that's a difference, yeah.
He's pissed.
Yeah.
Pissed.
That's a difference still.
He's pissed that his freedom's been taken away, his liberty's been taken away.
Where are you?
But people will look at it like, oh yeah, you're a bad man because you did this. But they're not looking at what he's going through, blood. They're not looking for to the thing where he's in the cell with the next man. A man's shitting, you can smell man's shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to smell man's shit, blood.
My thing is just establishing, because this is my issues with charities right now. Is that they have a tough time establishing the difference between being a man and not a man, Now, my personal issue is, for example, there's a lot of charities I've worked for, and they try to get youths off the street, But my issue is, how are you going to tell the youths off the street, but when in personal that they won't have in front of the kids, but in personal, in private bro, man did time and a thing, bro. I would never let a man do it. So your brain is still there, you're still there, but then it's understanding and establishing what it means to be a man and a pussy.
True.
And we need to understand and distinguish it, because right now people think that if you are on bits, and by on bits it means that you're on doing something where you get a man down or you go, that means you're a bad man, versus what it truly means. So why I have an issue with the culture is because of what it means. I don't believe in telling kids, I believe in gangs.
Yeah.
I think we should have gangs.
Yeah.
What's your brethren's them? That we have armies.
Yeah.
You have your gang. That's their gang sign. Is this? Or well, UK is this. That's your gang sign. You have a bunch of people you can rely on.
Yeah.
You have certain things that you wear when you go into war.
Yeah.
It's all gangs. I believe in gangs.
Yeah, yeah.
My issue is now what is the connotation or what is the energy behind the gang that you're representing?
Yeah,
that's why we had Black Panthers back then.
Yeah.
And it was all a gang.
No, Black Panthers.
But the Black Panthers,
it
was positive.
There were certain things about the breakfast for the youths, them, about the collecting this, about fighting against certain.
Yeah, exactly. But it's all a gang.
That is a gang.
And it's a gang. There's nothing wrong with that.
And that is a positive gang.
Yeah.
As opposed to a negative gang where they want to be pumping narcotics into thing to put down other people and within your own race.
In your own race. Yeah.
So that's so what we got to really do is reclaim the word gang, and the people that are putting down our people, they got to change that to another name of what that is, because it's not in the same bracket.
I think exactly.
Or we could say positive gang, and we can say negative.
Listen, guys. Exactly. Listen. The truth is, what we got to do is allow the revolution or allow the destruction of current society to take place. Anarchy is anarchy or the coming of the Lord is the only salvation, is the only movement from what we're going through. This is why I understand religion, yeah? Because cleverer people than me have sat down and clocked it and realized, listen, unless it's going to be some kind of otherworldly force, the trajectory of society is not going to change. There's literally nothing man can do, bruv. Yeah, you can try your little bits. You know what it's like? It's like plugging up the holes in the ship, and every hole you plug, a next leak is springing over there, and you're trying to get me. It's like balancing plates. Yeah, like the way the system is set up, and more than the system, the way that the people are set up, the masses are set up. That's what we really need to break down. Yeah, because you can have your own thought process. Yeah, that's mine. There's nothing in there. Me, you can have your own thought process and your own way of thinking. But the masses ain't with you, bro. And the masses are the zombies. Definitely. Yeah, and what did the zombies do in the zombie films?
Yeah, they're just
to the uninfected.
I'm only here to save who can be saved.
Yeah. Right.
But my thing is just like when it comes to
on the door,
everything you're saying, like exactly is that. My thing is like, bro, I just want to change the narrative of things, and the only way you could change the narrative of things, bro, that's me, bro. I think. Thank you, family. Thank you.
And we took Instagram and
I grabbed your Insta still. I think I follow you. No, I follow you back now. Still, I don't think I do.
I'm gonna follow you as well.
Message so we know.
Let me, please.
We're gonna stay.
Put mate's visor. My battery's dead right now. Oh, which your jacket motion?
Just make sure. I don't know.
Is this your jacket?
No. Maybe.
Don't worry, bro. It's only that couple jackets up there.
That's not it.
No.
No, that one.
That.
Yo, you lot at home, yeah? If you can hear me, press a 7 in the chat. Let me know. Because I ain't see no movement. So I don't know if you can hear me. Press a 7. Press a 7 if you can hear me.
I think you two is a mad combination.
Yeah, definitely, man.
I think definitely need to do a song. If I need to produce it, I'll produce it.
That's what I'm saying.
You
You
have to.
know
You
what I mean?
have to. Yeah, please.
And this guy here.
Yeah, okay. Big up Anya. One second. Big up Anya, man. Come on.
Big up sexy.
Alright, listen. We out of here anyway, man. I just wanted to test the thing.
Definitely.
Yeah?
Bro.
For sure. Very
Alright,
nice.